This Ram has a V8 and the blackout package. Sign me up. I'll include a link to the Doug Smith Rams website in the description down below. If you have any questions, just ask for Brad. Let's get right into it. Powering this is a 5.7 liter Hemi V8 that goes to an 8-speed automatic. Fuel economy 16 around town, 20 on the highway, with power outputs being 395 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque, and this does have e-torque. Closing in on 500,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. 1500 e-torque badge there on the side, and then you can see the hood races up towards the center. Gotta love the LED lighting there. You can see the grille's completely blacked out. You also have recovery points at the bottom, fog lights, parking sensors. So with that night edition package, it's a good looking truck. Tire wheel setup is 275 by 55 by 20. The wheels are satin black. Big chunky fender flare. We've got the Ram badge there on the side that indicates this as the Hemi. And then you got another Ram badge down below, but traditional. Blacked out mirror caps, blacked out door handles. And of course she's coil sprung in the rear with the solid rear axle. This one's a crew cab with the short bed, body on frame, independent front suspension, by the way. Key fob features, we've got our lock and unlock, remote start, and then the Ram logo there on the back. Outlet in the bed, LED lights. We've got these sliders for the cargo tie-down points, bed liner from the factory, and the tailgate itself is actually really light. It is dampened too, so it slow lowers, which is nice. You do get the baseline taillights with the bighorn, and then the exhaust is pretty rowdy. I think you guys might like the noise. You also have the little bumper kick step. That will cap things off for the exterior. Let's now check out the interior. Got some cloth trim there at the top section of the door panel right here, and then stitching below, and then tons of storage below that. Ice buckets, and then the seats do fold up. There's obviously a flat load floor below that, and then you've got nice cloth trim here on the seats. Plenty of legroom in the back, little storage pocket. Like that trim there. You do have vents in the rear, good headroom back here, and then the rear glass is power for the opening. Let's now check out the front. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors, acoustic glass up front. The mirrors do power fold in, automatic for the front two windows, more of that cloth trim, more of the soft touch and stitching. $14.98 for the payload capacity with this truck. Cloth front seat here, does have power adjustments with lumbar support on the side. And then the front passenger seat's manual with the adjustments. Light controls the left steering wheel. This also has the power adjustable pedals. Now Ram uses this synthetic trim on the steering wheel. I think it feels pretty nice. It should hopefully hold up pretty well over time. Radio controls in the back. We also have regular cruise and adaptive cruise, your gear limiter function, and then controls for the center stack. Mostly analog gauge cluster, but you do have that screen in the center, which you can change the information that is displayed with that. I like this mix of digital and analog. It's a backup camera in reverse. It does have a zoom function. And then as for the infotainment system, where is it? There it is. So this is the newer UI. It's decently quick to respond. It seems like the smaller screen responds quicker than those big ones they've got in the fancy trucks. And the smaller screen means you've got physical controls for the radio, your heated seats, heated steering wheel, single zone climate, which is nice. And then you have more physical controls for the parking sensors, tow haul, your stability, trailer brake controls. This does have a part-time four-wheel drive system, but it has high, auto, and low. It does have auto stop start, but you can turn it off. Several USB ports. I like they have both types. And then below you've got an outlet at the bottom. And then there's no phone charging pad, which I find interesting. But yeah, this slides backwards and forwards. You've got plenty of space in the whole center console setup. And there is nice trim on the top with the console. Bighorn there on the glove box, and again, pretty basic trim. And then we've got just regular mirror, and then this is the button to open up that glass in the back. 2026 Bighorn, and again, the Hemi is almost $3,000 as an option. They're charging you an arm and a leg for a V8 nowadays. $65,195. Let's see how this performs. Ram 1500 Bighorn Hemi. This is a cool ride, that is for sure. Also, this is a new GoPro setup, so should be a little bit more immersive for you guys in terms of the driving experience. I don't think the audio is going to be too different compared to before, but the field of view is quite a bit larger, so I don't know. Should help out. Let me know if you guys like it more. I still have a bunch of videos filmed with the old GoPro, so like there will be kind of a mix over the next probably couple of months with new videos and old videos. It's just kind of the way it goes sometimes. I rarely get new camera stuff, and my old GoPro was, I bought that back in 2019, I think, 2018, 2019, something like that, so, yeah. That's how I am with most of my stuff, just not cars. Stupid YouTube channel. This is comfortable. The acoustic glass means it's pretty insulated. Pretty insulated. And I'm glad they're offering the Hemi. I wish that they didn't. I mean, it's cool they're offering it with like the whole GT exhaust and everything. That's why it's more expensive, by the way. But also, it's like, man, could you just give us a base Hemi at like no e-torque, no exhaust, you know, charge like $1,000 for it? Now, I've been talking to a lot of people that have actually bought Rams recently, and Ram's whole evil master plan is actually working. So what their whole scheme with re-releasing the Hemi is to bring customers back into Ram dealers. Basically, they've got the Hemi, they got the Hurricane. So what are you going to do when you go to a Ram dealer? You're going to drive both of them. And what I keep getting messages from people of is they go and drive both of them and they end up leaving with the Hurricane, because although the Hemi sounds better and, you know, they kind of trust it a little bit more, the warranty is so good on the 26, and the Hurricane power and the fuel economy and everything, it's just everything that the person is wanting. And so, yeah, then they end up going for the Hurricane. Smooth. Sounds good. But I do think that Ram with that Hurricane is convincing an entire group of truck buyers to go turbo. I think that's reality. I mean, this is nice. The coil suspension's comfortable. You do still obviously get noise from the outside, but it's not bad at all. It is a comfortable drive. The thing I love about full-size pickup trucks is they're just comfortable. And if you get the shorter bed, I mean, obviously the longer bed's way more practical for daily, you know, like hauling use and everything, but if you get the short bed here, it's pretty maneuverable. It's not that big of a, it's still full size, but it's not that big of a pickup truck in the grand scheme of things. You know, the auto stop start's not that bad. I think it was pretty seamless coming up to a stop. It can obviously put more wear and tear on items. The e-torque's gonna obviously take a bit of the load, but you still, most of the wear and tear with an engine comes when it turns on and off, and so you can just turn off the feature though, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, that is the one downside about the, you know, kind of the whole car industry going towards hybrids, is you gotta beef up stuff so that the engine doesn't get worn down quicker with the whole hybrid. It's weird because it's like the hybrid kind of takes stress off the engine because the electric stuff can drive, but then it also puts more stress on the engine because starting and stopping and starting and stopping. So it's kind of like a pro and con. But I think this is the sweet spot for Ram still. Bighorn, Night Edition. Hemi or Hurricane, you know, you just got to choose the one that you want. But this has everything that you want. This has everything you want in a pickup truck. It's got acoustic glass up front, so it's more insulated. It can tow well. It's got decent payload. It's got heated seats, heated steering wheel. The seats are comfortable. Yeah, they're not leather, but the cloth is very comfortable. It's pretty durable too. Man, that exhaust sounds good. So it just really has everything that you, I thought we were going to be able to go quickly. Sorry, we're not. It just has everything that you'd want. So that's all.